the book of Acts. And that concludes that section. Now let's move on to section verses 1 and 2. Paul's prosperous journey to Rome, verse 1. And when it was determined that we should sail into Italy, they delivered Paul and certain other prisoners unto one named Julius, a centurion and of Augustus's band. This is the beginning of the voyage to Italy. Paul, along with other prisoners, is put in charge of a centurion by the name of Julius. I would think it's safe to say that Paul was the only one of the prisoners who was a Roman citizen. Probably the others were criminals who were sent to Rome for execution. Many of them would become gladiators or would be fed to the wild beast. And in that day, there was a uh, constant stream of human life from all corners of the empire that was being fed into the mall of public vice there in the Colosseum in Rome. These prisoners would be utterly hopeless men. What an opportunity this gave Paul to bring the gospel of hope to this class of men. You will remember that the Lord Jesus Christ himself said that one of the reasons he came was to set the prisoners free, free spiritually, delivered from their sins and delivered from their guilt. This centurion Julius was a very curious pagan, as you will see. Uh, we also have the we there, which means Luke is on this journey. I don't know why he doesn't mention that as well. And I guess it was Jarius that was the captain in the prior one. Very similar names, but anyway. Verse 2, and entering into the ship of Andromaeum, we launched, meaning to sail by the coast of Asia, one Aristarchus and Macedonia of Thessalonica being with us. Again, it will be a help if you will follow this voyage on a map. I couldn't find the map that has this voyage, so I don't know what J. Vernon McGee is talking about. Again, we're using Through the Bible series by J. Vernon McGee. He's given permission, it seems like, for people to use his material as long as they give him credit, and apparently if they can preach it better than he does, which might be a proviso I can't keep. But I do want to thank Chad, my son, for volume 4. This volume 4 is Matthew through Romans. We're almost done with volume 4, and this is the only volume 4 out of the 3 sets of Through the Bible commentaries that I have. And apparently he got this from, I also want to thank Aunt Donna for giving it to him. It was her husband's, I think his name is Don, and he obviously used it in Sunday school class to teach through, as he has it highlighted as well. Actually, as I'm thinking about it, this is the first chapter I've come across that he didn't highlight. Interesting. Okay. Now that I think about it, but anyway, he's highlighted every other chapter in this book, it seems. But so with that, let's see. You will notice that now they are going up the coast of Israel. In other words, they don't sail directly out of the sea from the point of departure and then arrive at Rome. The ship hovers close to the coastline and goes up the coast of Israel, and that would make sense so that they aren't that too far from shore. They're basically rowing for the most part, I would think. This is a great account, but it doesn't really talk about how it's powered. But I'm assuming that that's the way it has been depicted, that you have these rowers, and